The first of two in this interleague matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Detroit Tigers. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Gene Segura standing in, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Philadelphia, the shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Segura.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there, base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Segura blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run, with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
First offering on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. Super high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner stationed on second base.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Moving under it, Stewart. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He leads the team in the two most important power categories for me: home runs and RBIs, driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Hernandez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here, as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Whoa, that ball was close. It was right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Ready with the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first at Comerica Park. Standing in, Harold Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Tigers, the third baseman, Harold Castro.
First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it. The pitcher has to throw strikes. The offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
Batting second.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of his zone, he's going to get hurt.
Segura for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
The 0-1 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
No outfielder.
Next up for Detroit, Kristen Stewart. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. No balls and one strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, the one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this team just does not drive the baseball. Last in slugging percentage. You can chalk a little bit of it up to their ballpark, but the bottom line is this will eventually catch up with them. They have to work better counts and at least try to create some havoc offensively.
Next will be the designated hitter, John Hicks. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Tigers get one here on the RBI double by Miguel Cabrera. Second inning. Well, there is some weather in the Detroit area as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. This is on the ground over to first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Standing in now, number 73. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Reyes is going to get there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Striding in, Nico Goodrum. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman.
Ready to deliver.
Nico.
Here's the first pitch.
Goodrum.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bruce has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Time to take a look at the Philly D.
The right
And
fielder.
today my spotlight's going to
Number
shine
50.
down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Number 50
Batting eighth.
becomes out number
The
2
shortstop.
this inning.
Well,
Jordy.
we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem. Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Popped him up. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 2 full. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third, and as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department.
Cesar Hernandez.
Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Ready with the 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Reyes coasts under it. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here comes the first pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Mercer shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Jay Bruce.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jay Bruce. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Pulled toward right center field. Reyes has a beat on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Striding in for his first at-bat, number 34, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Behind 0-2 now. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. In now, Harold Castro. He reached on a single in his first try.
The third baseman.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Throw.
Bases are empty, one man out. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike three. So coming to the plate, Victor Reyes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and he pops him up. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Ripped toward the gap in right. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For
Now
some
batting.
hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
In now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there. And that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Got him to go down swinging there. Corey Dickerson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set. The 0-1. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand one. Will go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Miguel Cabrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Next for the Tigers, Kristen Stewart hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Curveball locks him up, strike three, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Tigers. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had a ton of chances in this game with runners in scoring position, but they have just 2 hits in those at-bats. Now, that's not awful, but they feel they've left a lot of runs on the table as a result. One thing they're emphasizing is quieting the moment and not trying to do too much.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. First delivery to him on the way. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Phillies down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nico Goodrum. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Goodrum.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Number 50 becomes out number 2 this inning.
Jordy.
Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
0-2 to Jordy Mercer. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now, carving him up as the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reyes is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jay Bruce.
One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball, and now this will head for the 345 sign as it's off the wall, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Designated hitter, Andrew.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, left field.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner to center field. Reyes is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Phillies leave a couple, still tied 1 apiece. So digging in now, number 34 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The catcher, number 34.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Harold Castro. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitch popped up, just foul. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Settling in now, Michael Franco. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working.
And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Line drive, base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now pitching for the Tigers.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to short. Mercer is there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
And now Bryce Harper. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference. Even if it's only psychological, the pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Ready for another shot now. Jay Bruce trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Phillies on top, 3-1. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Oh, and he misses it.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. Hoskins has it. Segura for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
In now, John Hicks. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Popped him up. Number 73 is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field. A base hit, so early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
McCutcheon.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutcheon, and he fouls this one off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. To second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no on, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First pitch on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. Hard hit to the left side, and Mercer there to take it in. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are two gone now.
The third base.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. McCutchen rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, number 73, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't irk you a little.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Number 65 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 65.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Number 50 is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Tigers 1. Now batting, number 50. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
No balls.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that. And beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty looking pitch.
Striding into the box, number 34. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Hopped up. Nola waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down here 5-1. So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Harper
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. And no shot there for Cabrera. It's a fair ball.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
In now, Jay Bruce. And it's fouled away. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it is. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Reyes is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins in the dirt. Looped out towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter.
So here's the Phillies DH, Andrew McCutchen. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Harper is off at first with 2 away. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Grounded weakly toward third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 5-1. Leading off the inning, Harold Castro. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The third baseman, Harold.
Hit out towards second.
Castro.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now that
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So striding forward now, Victor Reyes, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
now batting, first baseman, Miguel.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Hernandez gloves it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning.